Hello everyone, Tech1421 here, back with another Mega Moveset video. Today, we're going to be covering one of my favorite Mega Pokemon, and that is Medicham. I hope I am saying that correctly. I have never used Medicham in any generation. I kind of overlooked it. I never really used it too much, never thought about using it as a Pokemon on any of my teams or going through the video games or anything. But it turns out that Medicham is pretty darn good. It's turned into one of my favorite Mega Pokemon, and I am here to tell you why and kind of give you a moveset and kind of tutorial on what to do, what to do with it, kind of how to play with it and stuff like that. So anyways, its ability, let's go to that first, is Pure Power. I think that's pretty much the main reason why it's so good. Pure Power, this Pokemon's attack is doubled, which is crazy. Other Pokemon have this ability, but I think Medicham really gets the best of it, and its attack was nearly doubled. It went from 60 to 100 with its Mega Evolution, and then its speed went from 80 to 100. Special defense and defense were increased slightly, and the HP stayed the same. I'm not really sure about the special attack, but it's not really that important. So that's that. It's definitely a very, very good Pokemon, and I kind of have a list of Pokemon that it's really good against, and you'll see kind of the meta game at the current moment how good this Pokemon really is. So it gets walled by a few different Pokemon that are on a lot of different teams. I think Asmodee and Alakazam are the big ones that it doesn't really fare well against. And then things like Tentacruel, you have to watch out for too. You don't see too much of Tentacruel, but I've been running a lot of it lately of Tentacruel. You have to watch out for its ability, Liquid Ooze, which basically, if you use Drain Punch, you end up taking more damage than you deal out. So have to be careful with that. But it's really good against things like Ferrothorn, Blissey. It's amazing against Kangaskhan and Mega Kangaskhan and Mega Lucario. It's pretty good against Ampharos and Houndoom and Venusaur and Manectric. A lot of different Mega Pokemon, and it just has an amazing kind of moveset that I think you'll notice here, and we'll get into that in a second. But the IV-EV spread is as follows. I think it's definitely best to pretty much go with a fast physical kind of sweeper kind of thing. It says it recommends to go 252 with speed, but I'll get into the moveset. We're going to be running substitute, and you're not going to really need to have as much speed as it recommends. I think it's more important to put it in things like special defense so you can live a hit and then deal out a great amount of damage. Mega Medicham could pretty much one-shot or two-shot everything in the format. So things that you're just going to have to look out for is things like priority or things that are necessarily faster than you. A huge counter to Mega Medicham is definitely going to be Talonflame. So you're going to run something on your team that has some kind of Stealth Rock ability or something like that. But it walls fighting types like crazy. So if you can switch in on something, especially something that you know is going to try to set up some kind of Stealth Rock or something like that, if you can get a sub up, you are good to go. You're golden. So definitely max out the attack, make it adamant, and you're going to want to go from that. Get as much attack as you possibly can, and then adamant, yep. And the special defense, I definitely think is a good idea. You don't have to do this. You can try just going full speed. You can try doing that as well. You can try putting it at HP. Whatever's up to you, whatever you want to do. But I felt like for my teams that I've been playing on and my personal kind of play style and how I use this Pokemon, I think special defense is definitely really good. Definitely a good way to go. So let's get on to the moveset. And the biggest, I think, important part of this moveset is going to be the substitute. If you can come in on something that can't do anything to you, you know you're going to be faster than it, something like a Ferrothorn or a Blissey, and you get up that substitute, you are golden. You're going to be pretty much KOing at least 2 or 3 things in most situations. And if you can save it for the end of the game, that's even better. So substitute, if you get the substitute off, that's definitely fantastic. Drain Punch is going to be your stab move that is going to be whatever kind of moveset that you use. I think Drain Punch is the most important. I've seen some people running high jump kick, but I think Drain Punch and Substitute kind of fare well with one another because you're going to be taking away 25%, but you're going to pretty much be getting it back no matter who you attack with the Drain Punch. And then another thing you can also do, and I'm gonna show it in the video afterwards, is instead of Substitute, you can also try running Bulk Up, and that raises your defense and attack. You already have a nice boost in the special defense, so now you'll have a boost in the defense as well. And if you have that attack boost, then you pretty much one-shot pretty much anything. And if you do it that way, then you might want to max out your speed if you do run the Bulk Up, but I felt Substitute is definitely the way to go for me. Now the next move, you can either go with Ice Punch. I've also tried Thunder Punch, but I think Ice Punch is better. I think it covers more. You can try Poison Jab. I don't think that's as good. Something else you can try if you want to get some priority off, you can try the Bullet Punch, and that seems to work pretty well. But I think Ice Punch definitely has a really nice coverage. It hits Dragon types really well, obviously. It hits Grass types and stuff like that. So I definitely think, and it has neutral damage for anything that really isn't hit with the Drain Punch and stuff like that. So I think it's really good coverage. So I think that's definitely a good thing to use. And then Fire Punch, I think you're going to pretty much want to have Fire Punch no matter what. I think the move that you want to kind of maneuver around with is probably the Ice Punch, but I think you're going to want to have Fire Punch. Another move you can try out instead of Ice Punch, and I've tried this out as well, is either Psycho Cut. It has a high crit hit chance, but I don't think you necessarily really need crit hit chance. You can also try to use Zen Headbutt, but it does have 90%. But the good thing about that is it does have a 20% chance of flinch. You're not going to want to rely on that, but sometimes it may help out a little bit. But that's going to be really the moveset. I think it's a fantastic Pokemon. I've been using it a lot recently. I'm probably going to have a session on this Pokemon. I have some fantastic clips following this episode, so be sure to check out that. And if you want to leave a like, that'd be absolutely fantastic. It helps the series out a lot. So if you want to also leave in the comments down below what you think about this set, what do you think about this Pokemon, as well as what Pokemon you'd like to see in the series upcoming. And I hope you enjoyed the clips, and I will see everyone next time. Peace.